My boys, welcome back to a brand new video. Before we get into it, I got to do my shout out today. In yesterday's video, I asked y'all, what is your favorite career high and the most unexpected career high you know of? And my favorite comment comes from Oreos, aka Legends, who said Daniel Marzu hit 12 threes in one game. He did. He set the record. He set the record. And that's one guy you wouldn't expect to set the record. Would you rather own a team or coach a team? Now, you got to be making some big bands to own a team. So that's a plus to own it. But I think I'd rather coach a team, man. When I was younger, after I, tore my shoulder a couple times, I wanted to get into coaching because I love the game of basketball. I may not be the best player, but I know the game. I think I could teach some people. I still want to be a coach somewhere down the line, even if it's my son in 20,000 years when I decide to have kids. I do plan on coaching, so because of that, I guess I think I'd rather be a coach, man. I think I'd rather be a coach. Would you rather have Magic's court vision or Reggie Miller's shooting ability? I do not remember the NBA player to say this, but somebody said something along the lines of, when you score the ball, you make one person happy. When you assist somebody, you make two people happy. Facts, true facts. I don't remember who said it. I'll figure it out eventually. But so because of that, I'm taking Magic's court vision. Get everybody involved, man. Magic court vision was something else too, legendary. Not saying that Reggie Miller's shooting ability wasn't, but Magic's court vision is one of the reasons why he's considered a top 10 player of all time. While Reggie Miller, even though he's one of the best shooters of all time, I don't think anybody has him top 10. Definitely not. So because of that, give me Magic's court vision. We'll be averaging 15 assists a game and be making big bucks. Would you rather go to the finals 10 times and win 6 rings or 6 times and win 6 rings? This is basically the LeBron versus MJ debate, ain't it? It always boils down to this. When you're comparing these two players, which you should not do, you should not be comparing these two players at all. But when people do compare these two players, they always bring up the fact that Jordan was 6 for 6, perfect in the finals. And then they look at LeBron, he's 3 for 8. Somebody obviously has a better record, but LeBron has been there more. What is more important when you're considering who's the greatest? In this scenario, for me though, personally, I would rather go to the finals 10 times, but only win 6. Because the journey to the finals, you cannot take that away from LeBron. He's been to the finals 8 times. That is incredible. You're going to be saying the same thing about little old me. I went 10 times. Yes, I was not perfect there, but 6 out of 10 ain't too bad. If you making 6 out of 10 of your shots, you're an all-star, right? Unless you're a center, which you're supposed to do that. But if you're a guard and you're making 6 out of your 10 shots, you're an all-star, baby. And if you go to the finals 10 times and you win 6 rings, you're a Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer. So give me the extra 4 finals appearances. Would you rather be drafted to a young, talented team or a championship team? I'd just like to be drafted. But no, if I had to pick between the two, I'd rather go to a championship team. This is the reason why not all young talented teams turn out to do something with that team. A lot of young talented teams don't end up winning a championship somewhere down the line. But getting drafted to a championship team, one, you may get a ring your rookie year. Think about Patrick McCall. Even though he played well, he played extremely well, he got a championship his rookie season. Not many people ever get to do that. But not only do you probably get a championship, but 2, you're obviously playing with some great players that can pass down some knowledge, some tips on how to be great. You're drafted to this team, you're only there for 2 to 3 years, and then you can go to another team if you want. But give me the championship team, because at least I know I can win a ring and I can learn for some of the greatest. That's it. Would you rather have Michael Jordan or Kobe and Magic? 2 is better than 1, so I'm going Kobe and Magic. I don't know how this would go because both of those players like to have a ball in their hands, but 2 is better than 1, so give me Kobe and Magic. The GOAT is still the GOAT, but those 2 of the top 15 players of all time right there, or 10. How high is Kobe? 2 of the top 10 players of all time right there. So give me those. Would you rather have Allen Iverson or Grayson? I don't know how to pronounce my man's name. If y'all don't know who that is, that's the Professor. The Professor's got a booming YouTube channel where he's tapping people, crossing people up, making them fall. Shout out to the Professor. But I'm going AI because AI is AI, and MVP. There's a reason why he won an MVP. There's a reason why the Professor did not make it. Even though Professor's great, he just wasn't AI. I think Professor will tell you he's not AI. Would you rather be the best but no one knows you, or the biggest bust and everybody knows you? Yo, recognition is cool, But being the best is something. That's something I strive to be at everything I do pretty much. So even if nobody recognizes me as the best, if I know I'm the best and I'm proving that I'm the best, that's fine. I don't care if anybody knows me. So I'll pick that. And being the best, there's nothing fun about being the best. Yeah, sure, people know you, but what if they know you as being a bum? Do you want to be known as a bum? I don't think you do. Would you rather be the most famous Hall of Famer and MVP, or win 10 titles carrying your team and not be a Hall of Famer? I don't know. What? Because there's a break in logic here. Because if you win 10 championships and you were carrying that team, you're a Hall of Famer. So there's a break in logic here. But if I had to pick, I guess rings are more important than the Hall of Fame in my eyes. Give me one for every finger, 10 of them things, and then I'll watch other people being inducted to the Hall of Fame, sitting back in the crowd just like this. You ain't got these, my brother. Would you rather be Wilt Chamberlain or Bill Russell? Okay, which one would I rather be? I think I'd rather be Bill Russell for one reason, and that's the fact that Bill Russell is still walking this earth. But we're going to change this a little bit and say, who would I rather have on my team? In that case, I'm picking Wilt the Stilt. Bill Russell was great and everything, one of the best teammates of all time, but Wilt changed the game. I guess Bill Russell did too, but Wilt changed the game in different ways. Averages 50 points per game. Even if he was going against people half his size, it's still an incredible thing. And when they went against each other, there were some times where Bill Russell won the debate or won the fight, and there's sometimes Wilt won the fight. But I'm going to go Wilt the Stilt to have on my team, but who would I rather be? Bill Russell. And then, you know, rings too. Rings count in there somewhere. Would you rather be the GM of the Knicks or the Bulls? Hire me as the GM as the Bulls. We need real help. We need it. So hire your boy. My resume is all those rebuilding videos I did for 2K15, 2K16, 2K17. Your boy is qualified, all right? It's qualified, way more qualified than those dudes that's controlling my team right now. So I'd rather be the GM of the Bulls, and I'll save this city. Would you rather be known because of shacking a fool or good but no one notices you? Same thing. I'd rather just be good. I don't care if people notice me. In that sense, because you're still making millions. I guess in the job I do now, I want people to notice me because that's how I make the money, you know. But in the NBA, you get paid regardless. People know who you are or not. So I'd rather just be good and no one knows who I am. Would you rather have a star who's injury prone or a healthy bench warmer? So would I rather have, that's me like I'm the GM, I would much rather have a star who's injury prone, because injury prone doesn't mean he's never playing. He may have knickknacks and stuff like that. The picture's Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis has had one of the most healthy seasons of his career. So if I'm picking between Anthony Davis and Jamal Crawford, who is not a bench warmer, by the way, I'm picking Anthony Davis. Yes, he may be injured a lot, but when he's out there, he's playing well. So give me those. I'm going to end it off here because my camera is literally about to die. I'm wasting time by even telling you that it's about to die. Thank y'all so much for watching. So for the shout out of the day for tomorrow's video, let me know what retired or passed away NBA player in NBA history you would like to see play in 2017, 2018. And I'll pick my favorite comment for tomorrow's video. Thank y'all so much for watching. We are so close to 200,000 subscribers. Your boy is going crazy over here. I literally just have it watching on my third monitor 100% of the time. Because once we hit 200K, I'm throwing a party for me and the homies that helped me get here, which is all of y'all, I guess. Yeah, that's weird that all of y'all, 200,000 people in my small apartment, but you know what? We'll make it happen. I'll see y'all tomorrow.